Hi, my name is Hannah Paisley, and I am co-directing The Actor's Nightmare with Kane Hugerdikes and Alexis Malloy. I've had the pleasure of working with this amazing cast and even one of my members, Alexis Carr, who has done the costuming. This play is about a man named George who gets thrown into the world of theater, and he's expected to know his lines and while he's being bombarded by these crazy and historical actors and this cynical stage manager Meg. I am so pleased to present to you The Actor's Nightmare.
Ow. That hurt. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how I got in here.
Thank goodness you're here. I've been calling you.
Pardon?
An awful thing has happened, okay? Eddie's been in a car accident and you have to go on for him.
Good heavens, how awful. Who's Eddie?
Eddie? Edwin? You have to go on for him?
On for him?
Well, he can't go on. He's been in a car accident.
Yes, I understood that part, but what do you mean by go on for him?
You have to play the part. Now, I know you haven't had time to run your lines or rehearse it exactly, but you've certainly seen it enough times.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. Do I know you?
We really don't have time for this. Half hour.
My name isn't George. Well, I don't know, but it isn't George.
Oh my god, did you hear about Eddie?
Yes, I did.
It's just too awful. Now, good luck tonight, George darling. We're all counting on you. Of course, you're a little bit too young for the part and quite a bit shorter than Edwin, so I guess we'll just cut all the lines about you bumping your head on the ceiling. Now, don't forget, when I cough 3 times, that's your cue to unzip the back of my dress, then I'll slap you. We changed it from last night.
I'm sorry, but what is the play?
What?
What is the play?
Coward.
Pardon?
Coward. Coward, no coward. George, don't do that. For a second, I thought you were serious. Now, break a leg, darling.
Coward. I wonder if it's like Private Lives. At least I've seen that one before, and I thought it was an accountant. Am I an actor? I thought I was an accountant. Why does everybody call me George?
Hello, Stanley. I heard about Edwin. Good luck tonight. We're counting on you.
Sorry, what play are we doing?
Very funny, Stanley.
No, not really. I've forgotten.
Checkmate
Checkmate?
by Samuel Beckett. You know, in the garbage cans. You always play this joke, Stanley. Just don't do it on stage. Anyways, good luck tonight. I mean, break a leg. Did you hear? Edwin broke both legs.
I've never heard of Checkmate.
George, get into costume. We have 15 minutes. Good God, I'm late. Hi, Eddie. Oh, you're not Eddie. Who are you?
You don't remember me?
Who the devil are you?
I don't know, George, maybe Stanley, but probably George. I think I'm an accountant.
Look, no one's allowed backstage before performance, so you'll have to leave or I'll be forced to report you to the stage manager.
Oh, she knows I'm here already.
Oh, well, if Meg knows, then it must be all right. It's not my affair. I'm late enough already. 10 minutes, everybody. The call's 10 minutes.
I better just go home. Oh dear, I didn't mean to do that.
You gotta stop this, okay? You keep this up and I'm gonna have to bring you up on charges.
Where is the dressing room?
George, you're not amusing. It's that way, okay? Give me those.
No. No. No.
Give them to me.
These are my pants. No. My pants.
Give them to me.
No. God. My pants. No. No. My pants. God.
George!
What?
Give me your pants!
No. My pants, man. My pants. God.
It was not worth it, okay? I'm gonna have to go soak these for you now.
No, please don't soak them.
Don't tell me how to do my job, okay? The call's in 5 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? At this evening's performance, the role of Elliot, normally played by Edwin Booth, will be played by George Spelvin. The role of Amanda, normally played by Sarah Bernhardt, will be played by Sarah Siddons. The role of Kitty the barmaid will be played by Mrs. Patrick Campbell. Dr. Grippen will play himself. The management wishes to remind the audience that the taking of photographs is strictly forbidden by law and is dangerous as it may disorient the actor. Thank you.
Ah! Oh, my head. Well, huh? Achoo!
Isn't it extraordinary how potent sheet music is?
What?
Isn't it extraordinary how potent sheet music is?
Oh, am I Hamlet? Whose yacht do you think that is? Where?
The Duke of Westminster, I expect. It always is.
So, it's, to be or not to be, I don't know any more of it.
Elliot, please, we are on our honeymoons.
Are we?
Yes, me with Victor, you with Sybil.
Ah,
Tell me about Sybil.
I've never met her.
Oh, Elliot, you're so amusing. You're married to Sybil. Tell me about her.
Nothing to tell, really. She's sort of nondescript, I'd say.
I bet you were going to tell me she's just like Lady Bundle with several chins and one blue eye and one brown eye and one on the center of her forehead. Weren't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Victor's like that too. I bet you were going to tell me how you traveled around the world.
Yes, I was. I traveled around the world.
How was it?
The world?
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
I've always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it?
Not really.
I've always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it?
I guess it did.
I've always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it?
Depends what brand biscuit box.
I've always feared the Taj Mahal would look like a biscuit box. Did it? Did it? Did it?
I wonder whose yacht that is.
Did it? Did it? Did it? Did it?
Not only did the Taj Mahal look like a biscuit box, but women should be struck regularly like gongs.
Isn't it extraordinary how potent sheet music is?
Yes, quite extraordinary.
And how is China?
China?
You traveled around the world. How was China?
I liked it, but I felt homesick.
How was China?
Lots of rice, but the women bind their feet.
How was China?
I hated it. I missed you.
How was China?
I hated it. I missed Sybil.
How was China?
I missed the maid. Oh, maid?
How was China?
Just give me a moment, please. Oh, maid? Thank you, guys. Are you sure? Okay.
How was China?
Very nice. Very large China.
And Japan?
Very small Japan.
And Ireland?
Very green.
And Iceland?
Very white.
And Italy?
Very Neapolitan.
And Copenhagen?
Very cosmopolitan.
And Florida?
Very condominium.
And Perth Amboy?
Very mobile home. I don't know.
And Sybil?
Who?
Do you love her?
Who's Sybil?
Your wife? Who you married after you and I got our divorce?
Oh, yes. Oh, were we married? I forgot about that.
Elliot, you're so amusing. You make me laugh all the time. So, do you love her?
Probably. I married her.
Sybil.
Oh, how ghastly! What shall we do?
We must all speak in very low voices and attempt to be civilized.
It's Amanda. Oh, Elliot, she's simply obnoxious.
How rude.
Oh, Elliot, how can you treat me like this?
Hello, Sybil.
Well, since you ask, I'm very upset. I was writing a letter to your mother, and I wanted to spell apothecary.
Apothecary.
Thank you.
Don't scribble, Sybil.
Did my eyes just see me, or were you kissing my husband a moment ago?
We must all speak in very low voices and attempt to be civilized.
I was speaking in a low voice.
Well, I could still hear you.
Oh, sorry.
I can't hear a bloody word she's saying. The woman's a nincompoop. Say something, Elliot.
I couldn't hear either.
Elliot, you have to choose between us immediately. Do you love this creature or do you love me?
I wonder where the maid is.
Forget about the maid, Elliot! You can never have a lasting relationship with a maid. Choose between us.
Oh God, I don't know my lines. I don't know how I got here. You know what? I wish I were never here. I wish I had joined the monastery like I almost did right after high school. I almost joined, but then I didn't.
Oh, Elliot, your malaria's acting up again and you're ranting. Come, who do you choose, me or that baggage over there?
You're the baggage, not I. Yes, Elliot, who do you choose?
I choose, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Amanda.
I choose Amanda. I think that's what he does in the play.
Very well. I accept my defeat gracefully. I don't think I'll send this letter to your mother. She has a loud voice and overbearing manner. And I don't like her taste in tea china. I hope, Elliot, that when you find me hanging from a hotel lobby chandelier, with my eyes bulged out and my tongue hanging out, you'll be very, very sorry. Goodbye.
What a dreadful sport she is.
Poor Sybil, she's going to hang herself.
Well, some women should be hung regularly, like tapestries. Oh, who cares? Whose yacht do you think that is?
Oh, the Duke of West.
How dare you mention that time in Mozambique? I'm darling, I'm so sorry. I love you madly.
I inhaled your cigarette ash.
There, we're not angry anymore, are we, darling? Oh, Elliot, wait for me here while I pack my things, then we'll run away together before Victor comes. Oh, darling, isn't it extraordinary how potent sheet music is?
Hail to your lordship.
Oh, you must be Victor?
The same, my lord, and your poor servant.
This doesn't sound like Noel Coward.
A truant disposition. Good, my lord.
I'm gonna guess you're not Victor then.
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
Oh, yes, and how was it?
Indeed, it followed hard upon.
Hard upon? It followed hard upon? What the... Oh, good, the maid. Is that... Alright. Thrift, Horatio. The funeral baked meats, they coldly furnish the marriage tables. What does that mean? Oh, she's already gone.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
Did you?
My lord. The king. Your father.
The king? My father?
Seizing your admiration with an attent ear till I may deliver upon these gentlemen this marvel to you.
Oh, I see. I'm Hamlet now?
Shh. 2 nights together had these gentlemen, Marcellus and Bernardo. On their watch in the dead waste in the middle of the night, they thus encountered a figure like your father. Armed at point exactly, appears before them, and with solemn march goes slow and stately by them. Thrice he walked by their oppressed and fear surprised eyes within his truncheon's length, whilst they distilled almost to jelly with the act of fear. Stand dumb and speak not to him. This to me in dreadful secrecy in part they did. So I with them the 3rd night kept watch, whereas they had delivered both in time form of the thing, each word made good and true. The apparition comes. I knew your father. These hands are not more like.
Oh, my turn. Quite a wondrous tale you tell, Horatio. It doth burn my ear to a very merry bear bodkin.
Oh yes, my lord, he wore his beaver up.
He wore his beaver up? His beaver up? And does he usually wear it down?
A countenance more in sorrow than in anger.
Sorry to hear that. My father, he was well known around and he was a king in London town and in Denmark.
I warrant it will.
I warrant it will also.
Our duty, to your honor.
Wait, no, where are you going? Oh, Amanda, good to see you. Whose yacht do you think that is?
Oh, Hamlet, speak no more. Those words turned my eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and grain spots as will not leave their taint.
Somebody showed up. It could have been Victor, but I don't think it was.
Oh, speak no more. These words like daggers in mine ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
So, what do you want to talk about?
No more!
Oh, no, please don't go. Oh, crap. You know, maybe somebody else will come out in a second. Of course, people always have Syracuse and Shakespeare, so let's just wait a moment and see if somebody will come out. Oh, maid? Line. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind's eye to kill oneself or to not kill oneself, we sleep a great deal, and we are made of stuff, as our lives are made of, and they're rounded by just little sleep. There's a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. Extraordinary how potent sheet music is. I wonder whose yacht that is. How is China? Very large China. How is Japan? Very small Japan. I pledge my allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and for the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. Line, oh my God, I'm heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell. But for those who have offended thee, my God, who art all good and deserving of all my love, and in confession, I shall confess my sins, do penance, and amend my life. Amen. That's the act of contrition that Catholic school children say in order to be forgiven for their sins. Catholic adults say it too, I imagine. Line, see, when you call for a line, your stage manager will normally give you a next line so you can refresh your memory. Line, I've studied logarithms, I've cosine. I thought I was an accountant, so like, line, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry for having offended thee. I just, you all came here expecting to see Edwin Booth, and you get me. I am so sorry, Line, I've always depended on the kindness of strangers. Stella, it's a far, far better thing I do than I've ever done before. And it's a far, far better place I've gone than I've ever come before. A, B, C, D, F, shoot. Oh. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Oh, you must be Ophelia. Get in? Okay. This must be one of those modern Hamlets.
Nothing to be done. Pause, wrinkle nose. Nothing to be done.
So I'm guessing you're not Ophelia then?
Well, wait. Either he'll come, pause, or he won't.
Well, that's a good attitude. Are we on a guess waiting for Godot?
No, Billy. He already came. It was an awful bore. Yesterday he came, garlic on his breath, telling a lot of unpleasant jokes about sewer dresses, Pollacks, and Jews. Ugh, he was just horrible. Pause, rolls her eyes upwards.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Pause. So, who are we waiting for?
We're waiting for Lefty.
And is he some sort of political organizer, I seem to recall?
Yes, dear. He's a political organizer. He's always hanging around saying, get involved, get off your behinds, do this, do that. Ugh, he's exhausting. He's worse than Jane Fonda and has garlic butts just like Godot. I don't know which of them is worse. I hope they never come here ever again. Pause, picks net from head.
So, we're not really waiting for anyone, are we?
No, Willie, it's just another happy day.
Do you smell something?
That's not your line. Willie doesn't have that many lines. Oh, Willie, how talkative you are this morning.
There seems to be some sort of muck at the bottom of this garbage can.
Mustn't complain, Willie. There's muck at everyone's garbage can. Count your blessings, Willie. I do. 1, 2, 3. Are you counting, Willie?
I guess so.
I'm up to 3. There's my eyesight. Oh God, I've gone blind. I can't see. Oh God, oh my, oh what a terrible day. Oh well. Not really that bad. I only use my eyesight occasionally when I want to see something, but no more.
I really don't know this play at all.
Count your blessings, Willie. I want to hear you count them.
All right. 1, 2, 3. There's my eyesight. 4, that's my hearing. 5, that's my master charge. 6, that's...
Did you say God, Willie?
No.
Did you leave the monastery, Willie? It was the same reason I left the opera.
I have no idea.
I left the opera because I couldn't sing. They were mad to have hired me. The entire staff was certified shortly afterward. Now, they resigned at the home of the mentally incapacitated Maricolo. Pause, rolls her eyes upwards.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
A voice, perhaps it's God, Willie.
At this evening's performance, the role of Sir Thomas More, the man for all seasons, normally played by Edwin Booth, will be played by George Spelman. The role of Lady Alice, normally played by Sarah Bernhardt, will be played by Sarah Siddons. The role of Lady Margaret, normally played by Eleonora Duse, will be played by the stage manager. And at this evening's performance, the executioner will play himself.
What did he just say?
The executioner will play himself.
What does he mean the executioner will play himself?
Children have all got heroes to look up to. Don't you all agree?
I agree. I know I need someone to look up to.
Yes, I'm about to wake up now. Sheets have fallen off the bed and I'm about to wake up because I'm cold and then I'm gonna put them back on again.
Sir Thomas, prepare to meet your death.
Shut up, I'm about to wake up.
Sir Thomas, prepare to meet your death.
I'm awake. No, I'm not.
He doesn't know his lines.
Oh my God. Sir Thomas, prepare to meet your death. Do you not know your lines?
Line?
You turn to the executioner and say, "Friend, be not afraid of your office. You send me to God. We've been over this."
I don't like that line. Give me another one.
That's the line in the script, George. Say it.
I don't want to.
Say it.
Say it, Willie. It'll mean a lot to me and the generous of school children to come.
Oh, Hamlet, speak the speech. I pray you, trippingly on the tongue.
Say it!
Friend, be not afraid of your office. You send me. Isn't it extraordinary how potent sheet music is?
That is not the line.
Women should be struck regularly like gongs.
George, say the line right.
You know, they say you can't dream your own death, so I assume as soon as she brings that blade up, that I'll wake up from this dream.
Say the proper line, George.
Friend, be not afraid of your office.
Goodbye, Willie.
Goodbye, Hamlet.
Bye, George.
Goodbye, Sir Thomas.
You send me to God.
Behold, the head of Sir Thomas More.
Oh, I wish we were blind to see that Willie. Oh well, no matter. It's still another happy day. Pause, smile, pause. Wriggles nose, pause, all in darkness, utterly useless. No one can see her. She stares ahead. Count 2, end of play.
Hi, I'm Ray McNeil, the director of First Person Shooter. I began acting when I was 5, and this year I decided to take on this challenge of stage managing. During this course, I decided to take on the challenge of directing. I chose to take on this show mainly because of the subject matter it deals with, as well as what the play is about. This play follows the story of a boy named Tad, who has to go through what it's like being friends with someone who's going to change your life and others' lives practically forever. This story, as it progresses, takes us through elementary school, middle school, as well as high school. The story is not for the faint of heart. It takes on many subject matters like violence, severe bullying, trauma, and death. Please watch this with viewer discretion, but other than that, as that's all said, please enjoy the show.
When I sort through my favorite memories, the happiest of times were always outside. Before my dad died. We lived at the edge of Greenbelt, and in the winter, there was a hill we could go sledding down. And in the summer, I would disappear for most of the day. I would make my own map. I tried to imagine the trees as some kind of vast forest. There was even a There was even a stream I could go swimming in.
So, the context. It's about 1st or 2nd grade when you first notice him, the outcast. One kid on the playground not joining in with the others. One kid standing alone, trying not to be noticed. When he comes around, a simple kick to the shins will be enough to send him back into the shadows. But it was probably 5th grade when it all began. That's Charlie. Of course I knew who Charlie was. We were in GT together. That's gifted and talented, if you didn't know. You could tell by just looking at him. Real gifted. You see that? See why he stands like that? So no one can get behind him. It started with kickball. It started with Garrett.
Yeah. There's no way I'm taking that kid.
He's not on my team.
Dude, there's no way he's playing.
He doesn't even want to play. Who cares?
Hey, what's your name?
He doesn't even know his name.
He doesn't have a name.
It's Charlie.
What are you, friends with him or something?
No?
Hey, check this out.
Oh, totally missed him.
No fair. Moving. You can't move.
If you move, we'll kill you.
My turn.
Once you know they won't fight back.
Target practice!
Tad's turn.
Come on, nail him. Dude, you are friends with him.
No, I'm not. If he's not going, I want another turn.
No, I'll do it. Every day was target practice. Why would you go back out there, right? Like, that's the question. Why didn't you fight back? Why not defend yourself? I think about this a lot. Like, was it here? Was this the moment? Was this where it happened? After a bit, I stopped going outside for recess. I mean, like, you rationalize things. You say, if it wasn't him, they'd be going after me. But one day, someone hit him so hard in the head with a basketball that he got a concussion. Snapped his head right against the brick wall of the school. He had to go to the nurse's office. So then, I stayed inside. And I could feel them turning against me, too. To be honest, I kind of forgot about Charlie. I had my own problems to deal with. The bench, 6th grade.
Hey.
Hey,
Pretty awesome today, huh?
I guess.
You guess?
Sure.
Anybody ever tell you you're cute?
No.
Well, you are. You're gorgeous.
Shut up.
You want to kiss me?
No.
Why not?
I don't like you.
Ouch. I just said you were cute.
Because you have brain problems.
You're scared of me, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
I can tell. I see the way you're sitting. Are you scared of me?
No, I'm not.
Then you should kiss me. Go ahead. I'm not gonna bite you. See? Was that so bad? Was that the best kiss you've ever had?
You're crazy.
It was, wasn't it? You've totally never kissed someone, have you?
Well, I haven't kissed like 800 million people like you have.
Oh, you're scared of me.
No, I'm not. There's probably a clinic out there for you, you know?
What's your phone number?
I'm not giving you my phone number.
Oh, I'm gonna get your phone number and I'm gonna call you all the time.
What is wrong with you?
You know what's wrong with me, Tad? Nothing. I gotta go. This has been the best day of my life, by the way.
You're a freak. So later it occurred to me that a girl had actually kissed me. And in my 6th grade brain, that meant that we are now going out and destined for marriage. And I was surprisingly okay with it. So I called her later that night.
Hello?
Hey, is Susan there?
Yeah? Who's this?
It's Tad.
Tad.
Yeah, you know, Tad from school.
Oh. Oh. Hey.
Hey,
What do you want, Tad?
what are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh,
This is a fascinating phone call, Tad.
do you want to do something later?
With you?
Yeah.
No thanks.
Oh, I thought that now that we're going out.
You
that-
think we're going out?
Well, yeah, like on the bench.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yeah. So did you want to do something later? Or-
Are you kidding?
No.
You know what? Do you know my friend Melanie?
Yeah?
I'm gonna give you to Melanie right now, okay?
Hey, wait. What are you? This is Melanie. Hey, you're really stupid, aren't you?
What do you mean?
You really think someone like Susan would want to go out with someone like you? Come on, be serious.
Well, it's just that.
Like, take a good look at yourself and think, does it seem like reality?
Well, she kissed me.
Oh my god, she kissed you on the bench?
Yeah, so
I bet her $5 she wouldn't do it. You really think she suddenly fell in love with you and decided to make out with you after the field trip? And now you're going out? Like boyfriend, girlfriend? Really? What? I didn't hear what you said. He's not talking anymore. He's just breathing. This is too funny. It's like his heart just broke.
I could tell you about 7th grade. I could tell you about 8th grade, when somebody wrapped a bike chain around my neck and was choking me until a stranger drove up to us and threatened to call the police. I could tell you about all of the people that didn't care what happened to me along the way. I could tell you about all of that. And you say, who did it? Who did it to those kids that made them be that way?
Hey, you got something on your back.
No, I don't.
Just telling you to help you.
I don't have anything in my back.
Yeah, you do. There's definitely something there.
Shut up.
Why aren't you telling him to shut up? We're just trying to be nice to you.
Okay, I'm going home. See ya.
You gonna cry?
I'm not gonna cry, I'm just going home.
Oh man, that's funny.
Honestly, that's pathetic.
Now you definitely got something there.
Man, there's nothing there. You're such an idiot. Typical GT kid. So smart in the classroom, so dumb everywhere else.
All right, I'm going.
I didn't say you could leave.
Who said you could leave?
I didn't hear anybody say that.
You gonna fight? Is that what you're gonna try to do? You're gonna try and fight me?
Hey, idiot! So you respond to that. Are you acting out some sort of sublimated revenge fantasy here? Is that what's going on? I'm just wondering, do you not get enough attention at home? Is that why you're acting out? I mean, honestly, is algebra so hard for you that this is your response? Beating on a kid isn't going to make school any easier. You're still not going to be able to spell or count. There isn't really a big job market out there for some chest-pounding morons. So I suggest you soothe your little Neanderthal forehead crest and go back to being a disappointment to your parents.
You're a freak, you know that?
Heard that one before, but thanks.
Let's go, guys. This is lame.
Thanks. But you didn't have to do that. I was totally handling it.
Yeah, hey. Did you go to Grant Elementary?
Yeah.
I thought I recognized you.
Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah, it was hard to miss.
Yeah.
So, what did you do to incur the wrath of the morons?
Actually, you know, I think their major problem with me is my continued existence.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I also took Kevin McQueen's art project to the belt sander.
Why'd you do that?
Revenge.
That's good. Revenge is good.
Did he remember me? Did he remember I was one of them? If he did, he didn't say anything about it. It's like it never even happened. But still, sometimes I catch this look in his eye. What are you thinking about?
Nothing.
Okay. I gotta say, at this point, Charlie's mom practically adopted me. She was just so happy he had a friend, I guess. She invited me over for everything, for Halloween, for Thanksgiving. My dad left us when I was 10, and my mom worked 2 shifts. So that meant that we had no money to spend on anything. Charlie had it a little better, but not by much.
I hope you're not going to be like this in high school.
What do you mean?
Lurking around all day long? You have to get out and do something.
I do something. I come over here.
How about a sport?
Not gonna happen.
What about the golf team? That's pretty much just free golf.
The people on the golf team, they're demons.
You probably don't even know the people on the golf team.
Let me get this straight. You actually think it's a good idea for us to be around other kids with golf clubs?
Fine, don't go out for sports. But you can't just sit around here and play video games all day long. What about yearbook?
No, nobody cool does yearbook.
That's not true. In my high school, all the popular kids did yearbook.
Yeah, and they also wore MC Hammer pants and thought that Vanilla Ice was cool.
Fine. Don't do sports.
You're really gonna love the newspaper. It's just the best of both worlds.
That's how we met Jessica.
I'm really on a Convention kick right now. Unbearable Life of Being, the Book of Laughter and Forgetting, great stuff. He went on a downhill after Eastern Europe was liberated, though. I don't think I had any subject matter if he wasn't being oppressed.
Her dad was a school counselor, and she was homeschooled until the age of 14, which made her stranger than us, if that was even possible. I kept expecting her to say, just kidding, or someone bet me money to hang out with you, but no.
Right. But that's what I think Davitsky's reacting to. Because can you take the Underground Man, or Raskolnikov, and say this is what he believed in? Because those were a philosophy that plagued him, you know? And those were his demons, and he had to get his demons onto paper. So, what does he do? He carries out disease with half himself, and writes manifestos.
That's a stretch. Just because he just created a disturbed individual doesn't mean he himself was disturbed.
We're all disturbed, aren't we? Some part of us?
Well, I guess.
Even more than that, do we have the choice to become killers? Anyways, I love Dead Russians. Writers, they fight about ideas the way we fight about football games.
The best Russian is a dead Russian.
You're weird.
You're weirder.
I'm trying to have a serious conversation here, Tad.
No, go on about how we all become killers.
It's easy. It starts with thinking that you're better than everyone else.
To be honest, the high school wasn't as bad as middle schools. There was very little threat of physical violence at this point, and the violence they did inflict was a lot more subtle.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about.
Dude, it was awesome.
I know, right? He's such a jerk.
GG kids. So smart in the classroom, so dumb everywhere else.
Charlie started experiments. First, he tried standing in the hallway, not moving, just to see how long it would take for someone to actually say something to him. It took 3 days. Then, he tried moving around in the hallway, making eye contact with everyone, just to see what would happen.
What is your problem?
What do you mean?
Is there something wrong with you?
No.
Why are you looking at me?
Is there a problem with that?
I don't like it when you look at me.
I think you need to see a counselor then.
You think you're funny, you little freak?
No, I think it's ironic that you can't handle someone looking at you and you're calling me a freak.
I think it's ironic that I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, have fun with that.
You think I don't remember you? Charles, you think you're all awesome now because you take AP classes and whatever. I remember you. I remember what we did to you. That's still you, you know. You're still that little weasel we shoved into a corner. You liked getting hit. Didn't you? You begged for it.
You know, I think there needs to be like some sort of electric dampening field. Like you just lower the electric charge on the planet and you kill all of the stupid people, and only the people who like thinking are left alive.
But what if you're sleeping?
Okay, look, I'm not saying like the plan is foolproof. Like maybe there's a questionnaire. Do you like country music? If the answer is yes, then you're killed. If the answer is no, then you're allowed to continue living.
You could do it by SAT scores. There'd be a cutoff.
Yeah, like 1,200 and above or something.
That was just terrible today.
Are you talking about Brandon?
Jerk.
I can't believe he starts a fight with you and you get ISS.
2 days of it. I'm sitting there.
Did you see Jessica's dad?
No, I got Mr. Stasio.
I hate that guy.
And I'm like, all I did was look at him and the guy attacks me. Like, why isn't he in counseling? Why isn't he suspended for like 5 days? Now I'm sitting there in ISS.
You should stare at him like the whole time.
Mr. Stasio was like, you were being provocative. You were deliberately intending to provoke people.
Well, I mean, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah, but so?
Even with ISS, Charlie still got mostly straight A's. I never got grades like that. I mean, I could have gotten A's, but I was specializing in trying as little as possible.
Here's my admissions essay. I used to think I was a victim. Other kids knew what to wear, other kids knew how to style their hair and look the right way without even trying. I spent 30 minutes in front of the mirror and I couldn't manage to get my cowlick to lie down for more than 30 seconds. And as a pack of hyenas will catch the weakest gazelle and devour it, my classmates in elementary school tried their best to devour me.
That's good.
Yeah, it goes on like that and then ends with a series of uplifting cliches. My past has made me stronger. My hardships made me stronger.
That's you though, right?
Well, I guess.
I think I'm right about becoming the next Spike Lee.
You're crazy.
What's crazy about it?
You're gonna be Spike Lee?
Do the Right Thing. Insanely good movie. Malcolm X, genius.
Alright.
Oh, what? So now you're just saying Spike Lee?
Look, I'm not dissing on anyone. I'm just saying it's a bit of a stretch.
Why didn't you apply to backup school?
I'm not gonna go to a state college, just like high school, all over again.
So you only applied to 4 schools?
Like you were paying attention. What about you?
My mom can't afford anything, so I'll probably just end up going to a community college.
That's a waste.
Yeah. Sorry about
all of them?
Yeah.
Not as smart as I think I am, I guess. The narrative starts to unravel so easily. Although tormented by his youth, Charlie Tremblay overcame amazing odds, graduated with highest honors from one of the most prestigious institutions of the nation, and went on to do something extraordinary. What a lie. Delusion.
Come on, man. You can't.
Remember 7th grade? One time I saw these kids. They found a kitten, stuffed it into a bag, and then took turns spinning the thing and dumping the thing onto pavement to watch the thing stumble around and fall. Why? Because they could. Bet that kitten thought it was destined for greatness too.
Charlie got worse. He stopped trying in all his classes, and I tried to talk to him, but...
We're pleased to announce that Garrett Wilson has chosen to attend Stanford next year on a full baseball scholarship. Let's hear it for Garrett.
Garrett! 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 Garrett!
Hey, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's his life. It has nothing to do with you.
I don't care. I don't. Except for the fundamental unfairness of the universe.
Okay, well, we knew that a while ago.
Yeah. Jessica got accepted into Dartmouth, by the way.
Good. She deserves it.
Yeah. I was thinking about applying there too. Just
to follow her?
I think I'm gonna tell her.
Oh.
You don't want me to tell her?
Well, I just,
I've had a crush on her for a long time.
I know that.
So?
I don't know, there's 3 of us, I think it would be, like, a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess I don't think I'd see you two, like, together.
Why not?
I don't know.
Why not?
I just don't.
You don't know anything. I'm gonna tell her.
Okay, look, Charlie, it's been a really ugly semester, and I just don't think you want to ruin it by getting your heart stepped on. He told me about it later. They worked at the library together.
Sorry about Harvard.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
Who told you?
I don't know. Some kids were talking about it. I think it's going to apply.
Yeah.
It's just like some people aren't meant for high school. I bet when you get to college, you'll be great. I mean, life will be great.
Just won't be Harvard.
Who cares? Go somewhere else awesome. Probably got like 9 zillion on your SATs. You know, just about anywhere. Go somewhere different and like reinvent yourself.
Thank you.
It'll get better.
Thank you.
I should go. I'm supposed to alphabetize the children's section.
That must be impossible.
It is. It's Sisyphine. By the time I get to liturgy, the kids have already destroyed what I've been working on.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
You can talk to me if you're not okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Actually, nothing. Never mind. That's it.
Yeah.
Was this the moment? Was it then?
So smart in the classroom.
Are you scared of me?
So dumb everywhere else.
If you move,
Are you
we'll-
scared
So
of
smart
me?
in the classroom.
Are you
So
scared
dumb
of me?
everywhere else.
We'll
Revenge.
So smart in the classroom.
If
Are
you
So dumb
move,
everywhere else.
we'll kill you.
So smart in the classroom.
If you move,
So dumb
Revenge.
everywhere else. You waiting for it?
Target practice. When you look into the abyss looks back into you.
You hear about Garrett?
You know?
The Orioles drafted him. Offered him something like $800,000 as a signing bonus. Just goes to show. act like a jerk, take steroids, abuse girls, and life works out great for you.
Yeah.
It's a shame, all the crap he's pulled. It's like he has impunity. His actions have no consequences.
I know.
It's not even that. His actions are endorsed. This is supposed to be our education, Is this what they're teaching us? That there are certain people who are glorified, ignorant people who are glorified, and the rest of us who are forced to sit and live by a different set of rules.
It's ridiculous.
In the meantime, you can't even afford to go to college.
And you didn't even get into college.
I mean, what kind of travesty is it that your parents can't even afford to send you to the school of your choice? But had you been able to shoot a basketball or some nonsense like that, you'd be fine. Is that the point? Is that what we're doing here?
Well, you can't think about it that way.
What are we even capable of doing about it?
What do you mean?
Like, if there was some way to get back at them, would you be capable of doing that?
Capable of doing what?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
We were just talking about it.
What were we just talking
The
about?
stuff about the electricity.
I was just kidding around.
I mean, you talk about that.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, if you had the opportunity to take the action, would you be the type of person to take the action?
What type of action are we talking about?
What action do you think we're talking about?
Are you talking about doing something crazy?
You know what's crazy? Getting beaten on again and again and again and doing nothing. That's crazy. That's like being a slave, Like, let's say if every day at recess someone was bashing your head in, and every day at recess you kept going outside. That's crazy. That's the act of an insane person.
Charlie, I'm not talking about this.
Or is it crazy to be the person bashing someone in the head? You think I don't know what you did? You thought I didn't remember you?
That was a long time ago. I'm sorry.
Just hoping I'd forget. Forget that you hit me in the head every day at recess for a month.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I did it. I don't know, okay?
I thought you were one of the smart ones.
Just going along with them.
I'm just saying that when I come up with an idea to stand up for ourselves, you're saying that's crazy. But when it came to inflicting damage on some geeky, awkward 5th grader, you were fine with doing that?
I'm sorry, okay? I was 11 and kids are evil.
Right, and now you're civilized.
What do you even mean by that?
I want to show you something.
You don't think I regret what I did in 5th grade? Of course I do. But I was just going along with them. It's survival and you know that. If you were in my shoes, you would have done the exact same thing.
No, I wouldn't have.
Yes, you would! What is that? Jesus Christ, Charlie. Why are you showing me this?
It's my dad's.
Why are you showing me this?
You want to get back at them?
Get back at who?
Everybody!
No, man, this is sick!
It's just a weapon. I mean, that's the point of a gun, right? Before guns, it was brute physical strength and the guy who fought the best ruled the day. And so, if you were pathetic or skinny or weak, or all those things they hated about you, you had no option, right? 11-year-old you had no option!
I'm not doing anything.
You're gonna help me.
I'm not gonna help you!
You're gonna help me. You're gonna come along.
No, you need help.
You're the only friend I've got. That's why I'm asking you.
I'm not doing it.
You think they're gonna love you someday? You think the world is gonna change and someone like you is gonna be accepted and loved? Do you honestly think that there's gonna be a girl out there that's willing to talk to you and treat you like an actual human being? It's always gonna be like this. That's what's messed up. Not me.
I'm not doing
They're
it.
gonna eat you up. They're gonna tear a little chunk off you every day, and you're gonna go along, and you're gonna smile, and you're gonna hope that they don't pay too much attention to the freak.
I gotta go.
You're gonna help me. You're gonna help me.
I'm not gonna help you.
This was your idea.
This was not my idea.
I have notes from you about revenge.
So what?
So if the police come, I know what I'll tell them.
What do you mean by that?
If the police talk to me, I'll know what I'll tell them. I'll tell them who started it.
I didn't start anything.
You sure? You sure you didn't start this?
Charlie didn't come to school the next day, or the next. I didn't tell Jessica, I didn't tell his mom, I didn't tell anybody. I figured that he was just talking big and would calm himself down.
In the back of my mind, I think about those days in elementary school. Was it Garrett who started it? Or was it me? Did I throw first?
Are you scared of me?
If you move, I'll kill you.
Target practice.
You're really stupid, aren't you?
Thursday, 9:07 a.m. I'm in class and the teacher's speaking. I hear footsteps and my face buzzes. This is the part where the world breaks open.